People out there on that fake spiritual woo-woo stuff because it looks good, because it's trend, because you tried everything, and spirituality seems to be working for other people because they're pretending. You know, I'm not saying that. I don't know. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so that we can grow, as well as putting a tip in the tip jar, picking up a piece of our merch, and shopping our book at LoneeTaylorArt.com. Look, I don't know. Only you know. Only you know if you've been faking spirituality, and I have been faking spirituality. I could still be faking spirituality. I don't know. The only thing I do know is that I am in my most authenticity. But in the time that I can look back at and say that I was feigning spirituality, the word just popped in my mouth and I wanted to say it. Don't know if I used it right, but it felt good. The time that I was feigning spirituality, I felt that I was in my authenticity. This is the pinnacle. You know, so what is authenticity? You just fake it till you make it. You keep trying. And as long as you keep trying, it'll eventually click in and you will move in spirit. Right now, you're just moving in inspiration. And your spirituality has peaks and valleys. Even in my altar work, I've fallen off on my altar work. I talk to my people all the time, but I've fallen off on my altar work. Peaks and valleys, you know. And it's always crazy because I'm like, damn, when you was on your altar work, things was like percolating. But the crazy thing is, things are still percolating, whether I'm at the altar or not. And so I'm rationalizing, boom. Rationalization is just us thinking. We think it's thinking, but it's not. Reptilic brain is reactionary. When we rationalize, we are thinking from our reactionary brain, the brain that ain't even a brain. So we move a lot through our life with a part of our brain, stem, that ain't even the brain, because we react through life. And reaction is actually a emotion. So when we think we're thinking, we're actually just living our life based on emotions. And a lot of us, especially in the Black community, express anger as our primary emotion. I want you to please pick up what I'm putting down. So if the only emotion that we are pretty much allowed, because we beat all the other emotions out of our children, but we think our girls are girls because they wear pretty bows and they wear tight clothes. Oh, I'm a girl. Even though I've had all my femininity beaten out of me and bullied out of me by my primary caregiver, which was probably my mom. Even if I had two parents, mom's raising these kids. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, reposting videos with your community so that we can move past the 200 view mark. Please. I deserve at least 1 million views per video. This content right here, this that's changing lives content right here, this isn't me being full of myself. This is me saying, why aren't my videos spreading like wildfire? If I am truly giving you life-changing information, why aren't you making it a point to spread that information? Not me. That's selfish. Yes. Why aren't you telling everybody about me? No, selfless. If I gave you something that is helping you evolve your life and just feel a little bit better, making your soul feel like a little bit, yes, bitch, give me some. Breathe life into my lungs. Why aren't you telling the world? Why aren't you on the rooftop like you told somebody about the comedy Kiki? Why aren't you telling everybody about me? Selfless. Heal the world. Yeah, you know, so we out here expressing anger and moving through our lives angrily, looking to be offended by the ones we have chosen to be in the most intimate relation with sexually. Ooh, I'm bleeping out sexual now. Boom, elevation. You know, we're marrying these people all based on fake vision boards that we created. Like, oh my God, I called into me this fake superficial thing. I'm winning. No, you're just really good at masking. And you were probably really, really unhappy. That's why these people who have all this money, because we believe money solves all problems, end up taking themselves out. Because their soul is so depleted. And they just give up. And maybe they clicked on the internet and posted a crying video. And we say, get your business off the internet. You know? And that person was crying out for help. And you were the person who chose to be the asshole. You chose. So not only did you choose to get on another black woman's post and tell her to get off the internet sharing her business, you didn't say it in love. There have been women who have come to me in love and said, honey, I think you're telling too much. You're young. I know that's what they're thinking. You're young. You ain't been where I've been, so let me give you some of this wisdom. It's all about energy. And then there's another sis who will come to me and say, get off the internet sharing your business. If that one got enough in touch with their femininity and understood, and this is what I'm talking to with my girls. I'm like, Bailey's delivering the love, but she doesn't know how to do it lovingly. So when she tells you you need to watch what you eat, and she says, you're tired of looking like that, you need to stop eating that way, she means the same thing. She just doesn't know how to deliver it with love. And so it's all about energy. So for sis to come to me in judgment and be like, blah, 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 I don't like this about you, so I can't listen to you anymore. They don't see, because they're reactionary brain. They're not using their logical brain because it's the last to develop. So, you know, we're too busy. We're stuck here. We are stuck here being the best versions of here. The person we said we were going to be, if we realize that person, we'll feel like we're so successful, and then we become that person and we're like, that wasn't the goal. Because we failed to start thinking from here. Because we were too busy here. And every once in a while, this third eye, boom. Every once in a while, this part of our brain is able to peek through inspiration. But the sooner we realize that, we can move from here and forcefully fight. And that's what I just realized. We literally are fighting to use our logical brain. We are fighting all of our reactions. We are fighting all of our history. We are fighting our DNA code. And we are the people who are strong enough to do it. And we're strong enough to do it innately. But we're also strong enough to learn how to do it and teach others. That's how powerful you are. That's why you were the most oppressed here on this planet. Because you can figure this shit out. And you have the heart to teach. That's why I've never been comfortable with selling knowledge. Everybody's like, girl, you need to sell, you need to sell, you need to sell. Why? Knowledge is free. If they thought, they would think too. Having the courage to get on this internet and bury your soul means that your soul is either so open and aware that you don't give up. I don't give up. I don't give up. I don't give up to the extent that if I contradict myself within the exact same video, I don't care. You know what the fuck I meant. I don't care. I don't live in fear. Because my faith is to the point where I know what's for me is for me. So I can't misstep. And that's what faith is coming to a space within yourself where your spiritual and your soul meet, your spirit and your soul meet, and they work cohesively. Soulmates. We're out here looking for a soulmate externally when our soulmate is within. We start moving harmoniously within ourselves like a current. What's good, y'all? I'm LoneeAppleton. I'm a healthy family advocate. If that is your content of choice, please consider following, commenting, sharing, posting videos with your community so we can grow, as well as tipping the jar, shopping our merch, and picking up a copy of your book at LoneeTaylorArt.com. This is why you take your time to get to know somebody. because you want to see if this is your soulmate. We're so cloudy, but we know enough commercially that a soulmate is real. It is. I found mine. And my children are soulmates, and my cousin's a soulmate. I told my cousin, I was sitting across from her, and I was like, you know what? I've never said this to you because of how it sounds, but I believe we were married in a past life because I feel like you're my wife. And she was like, good, because I feel like you're my husband. And I was like, man, yeah, I feel that connection with my cousin. Like, we were definitely married in a past life, and I definitely was her husband. I feel that in my being. And so, with my husband, with my children, and you look at us, and you have the perfectly packaged family. Fresh clothes, bomb house, banging ass cars that don't rattle when they drive. That's the perfectly packaged family. We are the complete opposite that.